This video is brought to you in cooperation with Leia Inc. and the Lume Pad 2. The Lume Pad 2 is a 3D tablet redefined by AI. It uses eye tracking to turn 2D movies and 2D images into 3D, and you don't need 3D glasses. Hi guys, PD here. Today I'm going to show you how to play your games on a Lume Pad 2 in 3D. Now you'll need a PC, you'll need a copy of Steam, you'll need a program called Reshade, and you'll need an app on the Lume Pad 2 for this to work. I think this over the shoulder point of view is probably the best way to show you everything running. I'm going to record my desktop so that you get a nice big screen to watch, and I'll probably be in the top corner of the screen somewhere. So the first thing you need to do, you need to download a program on your PC called Reshade. If you head over to the Reshade website, reshade.me, you need to click on download, and you want to click the latest version of Reshade. Now there's two versions here. You've got the normal version and you've got a version with full add-on support. The bottom version with full add-on support is for single player games only. You will get a warning to say, do not try this mod with multiplayer, you could get banned, because a lot of games will see this mod, this Reshade, as like a cheat engine. Now some games won't work with the top version. If the game doesn't work, then you can always try the second version. Just make sure it's a single player game that you're not going to be playing online. We're going to be converting a game. It's a brand new game on Steam called Vampire Hunters. It's like a first person roguelite. If you play games like Vampire Survivors, imagine Vampire Survivors but in a first person view. So this is the game we're going to be playing in 3D on the Lume Pad 2. The first thing you need to do is to run the game once, because you need files and folders for Reshade to find to convert the game into 3D. The game's loaded, so now we can quit the game and we can start Reshade. So let me quit. We're going to run Reshade now. I'm going to use the version with the add-on, and I'll get like a warning message. As you can see, this is a single player game, so I know it should be safe. Now Reshade is going to search for all your games on Steam. You can try to use this method with any game in your Steam library. Now if you go to my YouTube channel, any videos that I show with the 3D logo, any videos I show in the side-by-side mode, those games are going to work on the Lume Pad 2 in 3D. Reshade has found Vampire Hunters. We're going to select it, click on next, and normally when you get this pop-up, Reshade is really good for detecting if it's a DirectX 9, DirectX 10, 11, 12, OpenGL type of file. With this game, it's not detecting it. I tried it already, I know it's DirectX 10, so select DirectX 10, click on next again, and you want to uncheck everything, and then we're going to select Depth 3D by Blue Sky Defender. Click on next. Reshade is now downloading all the files to convert the game into a side-by-side image that we can use on the Lume Pad 2. Uncheck everything and select Super Depth 3D _ VR. Click on next, and that's it. It's installed. Reshade's installed. So now when we run the game, we should have a menu pop up with Reshade that's going to allow us to convert the game from a 2D image into a 3D side-by-side image. Reshade is now installed, so we're going to run the game again. Now we need to convert this image into a half side-by-side image that we can stream to the Lume Pad 2 to convert it into 3D. So we're going to bring up the Reshade menu by hitting the home key. On the left, we're going to make sure we select Super Depth 3D _ VR. And then we're going to scroll down to this section here. the DM0 normal. We're looking for a depth map view, depth map range and depth map flip. This is going to allow us to check the 3Ds working. Also, it's going to allow us to add a bit more depth to the 3D. This is probably not going to work on this menu screen because this is like a flat menu screen. There's no objects in the foreground or the background. I'm going to start a new game, and once we're in the game I'm going to bring up this menu again and we're going to check the 3Ds working. So hit the home key, click on play, scroll down, and then we're going to select the depth map range and depth map view. Now I can see a grey colour. I'm looking for a grade into different greys in this image. I can't see any, so I need to do some tweaking. I'm going to select this option here, 7.1. I'm going to put it all the way to 100. This is going to increase the 3D depth. Now you can see the screen getting darker. That's totally black, so that's telling me this mode is not working. We do have a second mode though. If I go to DM0 normal, select DM1 reversed, I can now see the 3Ds working. Look, we have a really nice gradient of grey, but it's upside down, so I need to flip the 3D image. So depth map flip. Now we know the game's working in 3D. The darker the grey, the closer the object is to the screen. The lighter the grey, the further away the objects are. This is a really nice 3D depth map which is telling me 3D is working. So now I can select depth map view, turn it off, go back to the game, and that's now in half side-by-side mode. We know 3D is working, we've got a really nice 3D effect. I now need to stream the game onto the Lume Pad 2, and we're going to be using NVIDIA's GeForce Experience. So let me quit the game. Once NVIDIA's up and running, you're going to go to your settings, and we're going to activate the in-game overlay. You need to make sure your system meets the specs, and we're going to go down to where it says shield, and we're going to tick the box here, game stream. That's going to allow us to stream my PC to the Lume Pad 2. Next, you're going to want to install Moonlight 3D, which is a free app, on your Lume Pad 2. This button here. I'm going to select it, and I can now see my PC. So I'm going to connect to my PC. Click on Steam. And you can see it's activating my monitor as well in the background. You can see everything's nicely synced, my Lume Pad 2 with my PC. If you have any problems, head over to Leia's forums. There's really nice guides on there if you get stuck. We're going to be playing the game with the Xbox controller as well, so make sure you've got your controller hooked up to your PC. We're going to select the game, click on play. So the game should boot up in the split screen. As you can see on the Lume Pad, it's still split screen. So what you do is, with this app, to convert into 3D on the Lume Pad 2, it took me quite a while to figure it out. There's no real instructions. You have to tap the Lume Pad and then hold down with 3 fingers, and it should convert into 3D. There we go. So that is now the game in 3D on the Lume Pad 2, and I can play it with my gamepad. Click on play. The game's now running in 3D on the Lume Pad 2. And you can use this method to try and convert any game that uses the Unreal Engine in your Steam library to play in 3D on your Lume Pad 2. I hope you find this guide really useful. If you get stuck, like I said, head over to the Leia forums. I'm sure you'll find some guides on if you have any problems, any troubleshooting, that sort of thing. And if you want to know what games do work in 3D, then I cover a lot of those games on my channel. I play them in a VR headset in 3D. It's a very similar method to what I've just shown you, and you'll know those games will work in 3D on the Lume Pad 2. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you found this guide helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
If you're into VR gaming, go and subscribe to Paradise Decay. He's the OGs of VR gaming, okay?
Funny, as I was walking from the train station, I bumped into Paradise Decay, who obviously mods our streams regularly and is like, you know, a huge part of the community. And Dr. Oculus, they were kind of lost walking around, and I went up to approach him, and Paradise Decay thought I was going to mug him or something. But I actually just went and just gave him a big hug. So all right, let's go, boys. Let's make the magic happen.
So you tried to salvage it?
Nathan, if you want, I can hide your nameplate.
Why?
Then people can't see how bad you are.
That roast. Someone called a fire brigade. Nathan's on fire. He just got roasted by PD.
Might want to break their mic.
Why is PD going the wrong way around the track?
Shits and giggles.
That's awesome.
His eyes are sorted now.
Yeah, I gotta say, his eyes have been fixed. He should be alright now. His eyes have been fixed.
Oh yeah, you're in. Okay.
Whoa, there he is!
Jesus Christ!
Off track.
PD, I was dead. You were running around for me like, Steve, where are you? That's why it was perfect. He didn't even know he could kill people.
Hey, we're not friends anymore, PD. It's over, man. It's over.
PD's sitting there playing the fool. He's like, how do I get rid of the map? What's going on?
Yeah, he totally was doing that. I was totally thrown off by that.
What a blissful life to be looking for Steve.